Action!
Disgust me. Grow up.
Hello everybody, welcome to episode 12 of What's the Script, the Glaswegian Scottish movie review podcast with a twang. This is episode 12 and Chris, how are you, mate?
Yes, I'm reasonably well.
Reasonably well? As opposed to dangerously well?
Well, survived another hangover, mate. This was touch and go.
Fucking Margarita fucking nest there, man. Sending me pictures at 11 o'clock at night of like cocktail glasses with salt around the edges and all that, and fucking maraschino cherries and slices of lime and the like.
Well, what can I say? I'm a man of culture.
Hey, fucking hell, man. Toonhead culture, Jesus Christ. I thought Toonhead culture was fucking having a dark fruits. Your cider. But mate, this is episode 12. It's a classic, 1985, The Breakfast Club. And we had a wee request for this, didn't we?
Aye, for MJ in Nebraska, who also told me a new one.
Why?
With the way we say film.
Film?
Yes.
What's our problem?
Wait, when you guys say film, when we go film.
Film?
Aye.
F-U-L.
Well, I have heard it myself, and I keep trying to say movie, but film is.
No, same and all. When we say we go to the pictures or the cinema, those guys say like they go to the movie theater, you know, like, and when they're texting, they say everything right now. Oh my God, I'm in the movie theater right now.
Well, I suppose I come back due since we keep sticking it to them every so often.
Aye, true. And MJ, I'm going to just guess that it stands for Mary Jane. Does it, Chris? Do you know? No.
No, Morgan. I think on first name. Aye, Morgan. Her first name is.
Ah, well, that's shite then.
Right.
Right. So I hope you watched this and enjoyed the film.
One of the best films ever.
Oh my God, it's like The Breakfast Club. It just, it kind of like spoke to me in a way that no other film has right now. So it just basically just starts and it's the down, down, hey, 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 hey. Ooh, oh. That was Simple Minds.
You're not bad at that there.
Don't you forget about me. Absolutely iconic tune, man. It reels you right in at the start. And then we just get a wee bit of black screen with David Bowie quote. And the quote is, "And these children that you spit on as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through." So it's just Bowie speaking on behalf of the youth of that day, you know what I'm saying?
Right, definitely. It was a pioneer, Davey.
He was sadly missed.
Aye.
Although I never seen him day to day, so he's no sadly missed. He's missed, but I didn't know the man personally. I did. I liked a wee bop at his tunes there. I quite like that.
Ziggy Stardust is a smashing song, that.
Sadly missed to the industry, but fucking brilliant. So, Chris, we start off quite fucking just, there's no backstory, it's just all we're five people getting dropped off at school, isn't it?
Aye, the Sherman High School that, see if outside looks like a fucking prison.
Doesn't it?
It's fucking grey building, no windies.
It really does, man. It's fuck all like the library. Because the library looks like fucking like the Google headquarters, man. It's amazing.
Aye. It's going to be the biggest I've ever seen in a school ever.
Oh, it's brilliant, man. It's not like any library that I had in my school or any public library that I visited in Glasgow, I'll tell you that. But they're all getting dropped off by their respective parents, aren't they? And you can just see then that's basically quick rundown, right? If you've not seen it, we've got Claire, who's the popular beauty, which is we've got Brian, who's the grade A academic student. We've got Andrew, who's the Jack. Hey man, I'm Jack man. We've got Alison, who's the weirdo, doesn't speak, and we've got John, or better known as Bender, who's the cool, no fucks given, do what I want kind of guy that's everybody gravitates towards, I suppose, but doesn't matter what faction you're in, does it?
Yeah, that's it. There's always one. A tearaway.
I mean, he's the only one that doesn't get dropped off, and he just fucking arrives 7 a.m. with sunglasses on.
Aye. It kind of shows, it gives you like a wee intro into their lives, doesn't it? The boy Brian, his ma's on at him. Fucking grades. Andy, he's getting, as dad's just talking to him, focus on this, focus on that, you're not a loser, blah, 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 and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But as you say, Bender just comes himself, you know what I mean? He's nobody. Sort of.
Aye, would you call it? Claire's mum is kind of a bit aloof when she drops her off, doesn't really say much, just that you've got an image to uphold. Alison's parents, just as soon as she shuts the door, they fucking hightail it out there like Mad Max, man. They're not even speaking to him. You know what I mean?
Aye, fucking ditched.
Aye, exactly. So they're more or less, they've just arrived, and we're no sooner they've got to the school, as you say, into the prison fucking entrance, a Sherman High School, fucking downtown Chicago. Chicago, it's my kind of town. Sorry. And we're in the library, aren't we, mate?
Aye, we're in there, fucking, you kind of get the feeling, you kind of get a feel for all the characters.
Aye, they just have a wee bit of back and forth, chit chat and shit, and then we've got Mr. Vernon, who is the on-call teacher for the day, and he's just fucking laying down the law. Just, he's no surprised to see Bender because he's a permanent fixture. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. You're all here for 8 hours. 8 hours on a fucking Saturday, man.
I know.
That's real detention.
That is proper detention, man. Full day, and they've got 8 hours to write a 1,000-word essay, which isn't bad, man.
Aye, considering, aye. What is it? What do they want to be, or something? Or what do they want to become? Or see yourself, or whatever it is.
Exactly. Who are you going to become? Who are you? Do you know what I mean?
Just before that, I know it's funny. Brian, he's sitting at one side of the room,
mm-hmm.
and then Bender comes in like, no, that's my seat. It just shifts him, man.
I know.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And it's at the start of the film when they're conversing and all that, and Brian just tries to get in it all the time and all that, and nobody's taking any fucking notice him. Do you know what I mean? But Vernon Gee's at the 1,000-word essay. I'm going to be right over here. That door's going to be opened. I don't want any hullabaloo and fucking, you're not allowed to talk. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
No bother, mate.
Plus, Brian's, he's like a fucking a crawler, isn't he? He's like a teacher's pet. He's like, what's that, sir? How many, sir? Like, shut up.
Aye, fucking Anthony Michael Hall, who must have been maybe 1 or 2 years within that film, done Weird Science as well. Played a fucking tremendous part, man. But we got a wee rake of films within a 3-4 year period there, didn't we? The Brat Pack, as they're more affectionately known.
That's it.
But Vernon is just about to leave it, and he says, "Any questions?" Benders, yes, sir. Does Barry Manilow know that you've raided his wardrobe?
Oh, mate, see, seen it, but I was like, that suit is fucking god awful, man.
It's even for 1985, it's about 6 years out of date, man. It's definitely Saturday Night Fever for a Saturday morning.
But I always remember that anyway. Let's see, like, all your teachers at school, very rarely one dressed well. Know what I mean?
Aye.
Like, I mean, you wear the tie. How the fuck do you get that rang? Know what I mean?
True. I know I had a chemistry teacher, Mr. Edwards, that wore a yellow shirt and a brown tie. Sir, you try to look like chocolate cake and custard. I get sent out for that one. I bloody liked him, I know. I just couldn't help myself. I was like fucking Austin Powers when he sees the mole. I was like, more.
So, a lot of my teachers were quite fond of a cardigan.
Oh, aye.
You don't
Definitely.
understand it, man.
Definitely. And that cardigan lasted your full tenure at that school. Whether it be 4 years or 6 years or 5 years, that cardigan was a mainstay.
Right. Oh, wait.
But anyway, what
I
happened
remember
to
one in Orcult, fucking, he looked like Jesus because he had long hair and a beard. But he also, oh, this is too good. It's too good.
You sounded like he says, Jesus,
Jesus.
the Lord of Cheese. Jesus.
Well, he was always smiling. Hey.
Yeah, probably stoned at his fucking nut.
Oh, definitely, man.
So no sooner is Vernon at the library and Bender, what if we have to pee? And then the kid's on, he's got to do a piss, and every cunt thinks he's got to do a pee, didn't they, man?
Aye. And before that, I know, the team, it just starts doing that sort of thing. Don't mess with the bull, mister. You'll get the horns. You're like that.
Hey! Nice one.
Oh, fucking amazing.
Andrew starts acting his jock fucking persona there and says, you fucking do a pee there and I'll fucking beat the shit out of you. Know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Aye. This stand-up jock kind of persona, like you says.
Because Bender immediately gravitates to fucking go for Claire, doesn't he? And then Andrew just tries to defend her honour a wee bit, and then Bender uses that as saying, hey, did you used to get in around? Did you slip her the hard beef injection?
Because I don't know, see, they're not a couple, and they know they're not a couple. They never were.
No.
Like, obviously through this film, it's like everybody's perceived to be something else and all that stuff, know what I mean? Because I think he starts going after Claire because she's the polar opposite to what he is. Know what I mean? She's got everything and he's practically got nothing in it.
He's got fuck all, aye, that's right, mate. Definitely. But they're not one of them kind of know each other or hang with each other, just they know of, they've seen each other, you know what I mean? They're all just totally different factions, and that's the way kind of the film sets out for the start, for the get-go, to let you know about all these different fucking, in this one wee building, there's, do you know what I mean, strangers still.
And then that last up the back, she's still not uttered a word.
Aye. Ali Sheedy. Best known for me was Short Circuit. She was good in that. Yeah. Stephanie.
I'm telling you, you would say Emilio Estevez has done best out of this, didn't he?
Aye.
Factors, I'd say it was him in it.
Aye, definitely. But again, he got to mid-90s and just shit stopped happening for him, didn't it?
Aye. Just wasn't the flavour of the month anymore.
No, he's he's his dad's double, man.
Aye.
So good. Great wee actor. I still don't know why I wanted to change his name. Hey, fuck you, Sheens.
Aye. It's probably to get away for that, isn't it? Or he's only getting that job because he's a Sheen or whatever, but
aye.
Probably still happened that way anyway.
Exactly. So they're all having a back and forth, and then Bender decides to jump up and take the screw, out the swing door so that it closes, which he does. And then Vernon comes in. Who shut that door? Who shut that door? And the poignant thing about that, mate, is it's the first time they all stick up for one another, didn't they? They all cover.
That's it. The social differences all disappear. Then, know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing that unites everybody, isn't it? Nobody likes to be a telltale.
Aye. The laws of the jungle. They just immediately, as we say in Glasgow, Americans, nobody likes a grass. Grasses getting their heads panned in, man.
Well, this snitch part is starting to take her. A lot of people will be saying that now.
True, but it's hard not to be well, you don't need glasses anymore because people just trip themselves up with camera phones. So fucking.
That's it.
Oh, look what I've done. I hope nobody finds out, but I'm going to post it on Snapchat. There we go. Mad. So, if Vernon comes in, they're all sticking up for one another. Bender's getting him back chat, fucking, and he says to him, "Eat my shorts," which is a pure Simpsons reference in it.
Aye. So you think that's where you think Bender?
Say that again, sorry.
Do you think Bart is based on Bender?
Aye, because I was thinking there, the Simpsons wasn't out till late 80s, wasn't it? No, so definitely a line taken for the old Judd there and made famous by Bart Simpson, definitely.
But he's like, he's just acting up, isn't he? He's like, who would steal a screw? Who would steal a tiny? The teacher knows it's him. Know what I mean? But he's more angry at the fact that the whole group of them have resorted to his fucking way of thinking, isn't it?
That's it, mate. He's just that better of you, Andrew.
I know, man. Oh, so disappointed.
But then
playing on that thing. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Going to be angry, please. But it starts a verbal back and forth between Bender and Vernon, where every time Bender opens his mouth, Vernon just keeps giving him another week's detention, another week's detention, another week's detention, until he says to him, "I've got you for the rest of your natural life."
I know, man. Fucking. And it's just show you that Bender just rebelling against everything in it. He's just no shutting up. Aye, he's just got. Is that how many is that? And just keeps going because he'll know back down. That's the whole point. Yeah.
Even Claire tries to tell him, "Cut it out, man." Just keeps going. He's blind to his blinkered, man. And fucking was it Bender Vernon says, "I'm cracking skulls" or something like
that. Aye, next time I'm in here, I'm cracking skulls, but obviously Bender's heard it before.
Aye, because the mouth fit, didn't he, man?
Oh, it must be just a rope. But again, you used to get that with teachers. You used to know them by their threats.
Aye. So we start getting a wee kind of like a wee montage without the music where they're just doing their own thing. Bender's lighting a fag off his boot. Brian,
as you do.
Brian, I'm thinking, has taken an erection because he's doing something under the table with his penis area, and then he just gets a hat down to cover it.
His penis area?
His general area. I'm of the opinion, because he gets his hat, doesn't he, and he covers himself with his hat.
Aye. Well, that happened all the time.
Did?
See in school? See in the bus ride time, mate?
Aye. Right. Aye, sitting at that wheel bit.
Aye.
Always happened to me in biology in the big high tables, man. Science class.
Aye. It's good to get up.
I wish it happened now. Alison's just drawing. She's pretty good at art, man, and then she decides to have a dandruff feature in her doodle.
Aye. No one just needs some skin.
Dry scalp would be lovely in there. Oh, what an effect. And Andrew's just flicking field goals, Tony Stark style.
Yeah.
Endgame. And Claire's just fucking daydreaming, isn't she?
Aye, just in just in her enemy world.
Aye, they all fall asleep.
Aye, know what I mean? I remember that and all. Fucking, get your head up off the table.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
Aye.
There was a guy in our school, man, he was a pure cunt. See if somebody was doing that, lying down on the table and all that, he'd come in and go, right, give your seat, and you'll stand there. And you're like, oh, fuck's sake. Standing for 10 minutes.
Was that a teacher?
Aye.
Aye.
I think, mate, he should have been a drill sergeant. See the way he used to talk to you? Mind Full Metal Jacket?
Aye.
That's what it was, man. Every time in the concourse. Yeah!
Get your sorry sack of shit ass up here, private pile.
Oh, fucking brilliant. But you kind of start to see Claire. She's got liking for Bender, isn't she?
Aye, she's gravitating towards him. It's clear as day because same as you, mate. I just wrote down here. He wakes them all up. Next thing we know, Bender's tearing up books in the library, and Claire is kind of has a wee fancy for him.
Getting lost in his eyes and his hair. It's quite a get up with Bender's got and all, by the way.
Aye, he's got like he's got Christian Bale's coat that he gives to the tramp when Batman Begins. And he's got these mad boots that look like Ace Ventura gave him a shot at him, and like a bandana around his shin and all that. And he's pretty cool. Too cool for school, obviously.
Definitely, mate.
But he's playing the role that Vernon's painted for him, that he's going to amount to fuck all and end up in jail, you know what I mean? So he doesn't care. But we'll find that out about his home life fairly shortly. So Claire divulges that her folks are going through a divorce, didn't she?
Aye, are just about on the cusp of one anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They all start talking about their parents, don't they? How what they've got, what is that? They're all happy at home, sort of thing.
Definitely, man. And like Bender just hits it with who do you like best?
Aye.
What? Who are you going to go with if your parents get a divorce? And she just says, neither. I hate the two of them. I'm going to go and live with my brother.
I know, man. Fucking aye. He doesn't even take that as an answer, doesn't he? No.
Aye. So, like you say, mate, we find out they've all got issues with our parents, like we all did anyway. And do you know, I've wrote down there, see that big sculpture in the library?
Aye.
That looks like the fucking sculpture out of Beetlejuice comes to life at the end, man. What does?
A big fucking crab looking thing, man.
Big useless fucking crab bit of stone, man, so it does. And,
but again, it ends up to fucking Andy telling Bender to leave Claire alone, isn't it?
Aye, because he's calling her a virgin and all that.
Aye, that's kind of as that again a thing that always come out and off. You're a mad virgin. Like you're 13. You're 13. You fucking bastard.
Unless your name's Andy and you're 40.
Aye.
Mad virgin.
I know, man.
Another thing used to call people virgin lips.
Aye, VL.
You're a VL, mate.
Oh, mate. I kissed her last year up my grand, but.
So fucking, would you call me? Brian tries to get in on the conversation or that. I mean, I've been laid loads of times and all that. And he's like, name one. There was one, as all Americans do when they're lying, there's one girl in Canada.
One time at band camp.
There's that pointing to fucking Claire. So that kind of outs them a wee bit.
Andy and Hingme, Bender have a wee fucking roll about and all that, didn't they?
Aye. But Andy just uses his fucking wrestling moves to pin him.
Aye.
To which Bender jumps up and says, I didn't want to fucking get the better of you anyway, or I'd have just killed you.
Just whips out his knife, you know what I mean? Fucking, but again, the lassie up the back, she used to know say that. So see, after he puts that knife in the chair, goes back to again him verbals. She's not.
She's off with a knife, man. It's just.
Just like a fucking peacock, man. Ain't there's no tied down. Just do me.
Mad klepto. He doesn't even look for it fucking after it. It was just funny just to see her coming out a fucking shot. Take the table, man. Brilliant. So we meet the janitor, Carol, who's brand new, man, and comes in, has a bit of fucking back and forth. Bender obviously sees him every weekend and just asks him, Carl, how does one become a janitor?
He's like it's like kind of like a put down for Carol, isn't it? See the name Carol. Nobody from Scotland can say that name.
No.
Either becomes Carol or Coral.
I know. It's the Walking Dead's fault, man. Carl.
Fucking unbelievable. But obviously Carol's well ready for him, isn't he? He's like, it's nothing I've not heard, mate.
I know. Listen, I've got a great gig. I go into all your lockers, I read all your files, I listen to your conversations. And see when Bender smiles at me after that, I get the feeling that Bender's got a respect for him. I like you, mate. You're brand new. You just ain't don't take any shit, you know what I mean?
That's it. You just put me in my place.
I think I want to be a Johnny.
But apparently there was more to that scene, and Carol just gave them all a dressing down. Like saying to like Claire and all that, you'll be married with 2 Waynes, probably grow fat and all that. You'll have a nice family and all that. You'll have a heart attack when you're young because of pine jobs and stress and all that. So I think he just gave them all a dressing down sort of thing. So I think they just cut it out because I think it would have been a bit more mean.
Because the Waynes would have ran to the toilets and done themselves in, you know what I mean? So they just thought, so he goes away and they all start whistling fucking Hitler has only got one ball, didn't he? Which infuriates Vernon. He comes in and fucking goes off his nut.
Aye, because if you get a shot of Vernon in his office, isn't he? And he's having like his own version of detention.
Aye.
You know what I mean? He's made like a fucking wee thing with all the pencils and all that and the paper cup.
That's right. It's like a merry-go-round with, as you say, a polystyrene cup with pencils stuck in it and all that. But he's come in fucking, right, that's enough. Fucking stop that shit. You've got lunch. Half an hour. Half an hour lunch, man.
I know, mate. It's fucking... But then they're talking... I was talking about dehydration and all that stuff. Bendel's like, I'll go and get it. No, you sit there. No, I mean, you're not to be trusted, you bastard.
So Andrew and Alison, the mute, go to the fucking go to the vending machine, didn't they?
Aye, no. You see they two. They should be again. They're like total polar opposites again, aren't they?
Aye, they should never meet ever.
Aye.
If their classes, if they never had detention, they wouldn't have. You know what I mean?
Aye.
He just breakfast into be sent to her like, okay, so what's your poison? What do you drink?
Aye. It's just vodka.
Aye. Half an hour later, vodka. It speaks.
Aye. Whereas, I mean, that must just be fucking like trust issues or something that they're trying to get across to you there, isn't it?
Nah.
You're just used to this, just not talking to anybody, nobody paying attention to her and stuff.
Aye. But when she does open her mouth, it's got to be shocking. You know,
aye.
It's got to be, oh, Dave, vodka now. Tell me more about that. You're a minor.
Aye, it's got to be a lasting impression sort of thing, isn't it?
Aye.
Can't just be normal.
Aye, because later in the film, she does allude to the fact that she's a fucking compulsive liar. So, but then again, you feel for her because nobody's talking to her. Her own parents don't even fucking want to converse with her, you know what I mean? So she's obviously got this pent up that when somebody does talk to her, she has to say something to make you like me, make me interesting. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. Try and get a lasting impression, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So,
Back to the library. Fucking Bender just asks Claire, you ever seen elephantitis of the nuts?
Because what the fuck? She whips out fucking sushi or something, isn't it?
Aye.
She whips out sushi onto the table and he's just looking at her like,
aye.
What the fuck?
There's a difference right there, man. He's not even got a lunch, into no. And she's get the actual like fucking sushi table and a bowl of soya sauce and all that and chopsticks. Fucking why? Would you?
I don't know, mate. It must fucking rich food stuff or something around about that time. You know what I mean?
Aye.
But when you go to Andy whips out a shelf of food, doesn't he? Know what I mean?
Aye.
You fucking, was it 3 sandwiches? Crisps, everything?
Aye, baguette size, man.
Aye.
These sandwiches, he's got fucking, as you say, I can't even mind, big bag of chips, as Americans call them, we call them crisps.
Aye.
Is there
Oh,
crispy?
don't. I've been doing that road and all. It's fucking chips.
Aye, I wrote in there, Andy pulls out a week's messages.
Aye. Then it goes to the mute.
Aye.
And she has the most fucking. It's weird because I was talking about this recently. Somebody used to see a piece in sugar, and then what the fuck, man? I don't know what the other thing she is it puts on it.
Aye, it's like some sort of kind of ham with peppers through it or something. She just fucks that onto the Beetlejuice statue. And as you say, she gets the packets of sugar out, man.
Aye. And then she put whatever the other things that she puts on them, so it
No.
ends up with a crunch. I don't know what they are.
Aye, it was a cross between fucking like butter kissed popcorn and some sort of like pork rind or something like that. I don't know. Fucking crunch it makes, but
Aye, fucking broken glass. But
he's fair enjoying it though.
I would see she's doing that. It's just everybody see Bender's face when he's looking at her.
Aye. So then, and then Bender sits down next to Brian, didn't he? So what are we having for lunch?
Aye.
And again, we allude into the psyche of him taking the piss out of Brian, conversing with his dad. Now, as if I can just imagine what your home life's like. And hiya, son. Gee whiz, Dad. And all that. How did you get on today, son? Aced my classes. Attaboy. Would you like to go fishing? I can't, Dad. I gotta do homework. Attaboy.
That's it. But you see Brian's face. I don't know if it's no like that, or he's like, because he looks sad when he's doing that sort of thing. Know what I mean? So I don't know if
it's hot on earth, mate.
Aye, I don't know if it's like maybe he's hoping it was like that, because it isn't like that, or it's just
Aye,
that's your opinion of me sort of thing.
Aye, because he alludes to the pressure coming for his mum, didn't he?
Aye.
So maybe the dad's either no there or died, or he's just fucking backseating, no taking in to do his life.
That's it.
In fact, there's quite an apt line later on that might suggest that, actually. We'll get to that. But so Andrew says, shut up, Bender, what about you? And he goes, oh, here, that's easy.
Aye. Aye. And you get a window into the horribleness that is Bender's home life, innit?
Aye, you're nothing. You're trash. You're garbage. You amount to fuck all. You mean nothing to me, blah, blah, blah. And then Andrew just kind of says, shut up, stop fucking, that doesn't really happen. Mm-hmm. And he says, what a bet, and he pulls up his arm, you just see the big cigar burn in his forearm, didn't you?
Aye, and obviously Andy can't look at it and all that, know what I mean? It's fucking, what is it, he says, that's what you get for spilling paint in the garage.
The garage?
The garage.
Aye, so we know obviously Bender's came from a violent home. I mean, everybody's got, and this has got fucking issues with their parents, but that's the first kind of physical thing. You're like, whoa, heavy, man.
Heavy shit. And then it kind of explains his rebellious attitude and all that, no giving a fuck, know what I mean? Because if he's no... This is my thinking, honestly, maybe getting the detention on Saturdays. I wonder if he does that to get out of the house, to get away from the house.
Aye, and actually talk to people.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Aye, fuck that, I can hear me that every day, man.
Aye. So we've had that bit of revelation and then good directing that we have. It cuts to a wee bit more lightheartedness. It's Vernon in his office having his lunch, and then he goes to open his flask and all this fucking black shits everywhere. That's not even soup or coffee.
Oh, mate, what the fuck is it, man?
Do you know what it looks like? Have you ever been to a party where somebody's got a bottle, right? If you're outside, an ashtray, and they use a bottle of water to put your fagged outs in.
Aye. Oh, mate.
It's like fagged out water. So Vernon's on the move looking for hankies.
And he goes to the faculty lounge, doesn't he?
Aye. And Bender decides to fucking road trip.
Aye. Aye. And instead of just him going, you're like, that's how you're kind of the no wanting to talk to each other, be with each other. It's kind of disappeared. Know what I mean?
Mhm.
No, they're out as a group now.
Aye. So they go to Bender's locker, didn't they? And it's quite the setup. It's got a fucking guillotine in it. So if anybody tries to break in there, they are getting their horn chopped off.
Aye, fucking
Two ways about it.
I know. Where do you come by such a thing?
I know. Where did they have the time to set that up and nobody walked by and went, "Is that you're doing?"
I didn't know you were French. But he goes in there like fuck. He goes to get weed in it.
Aye.
They think he might be going to get his lunch or something, I think, in it.
Aye. A big roll of a pot, Americans call it, wrapped in 13,000 fucking brown paper bags.
Reefer.
You're on wacky tobacco there.
The bad man's lettuce. But then fucking cartoonish cat and mouse thing, done it?
Aye. But we get our first 80s montage in the film because there's more than one.
Oh mate, fuck.
I don't know what the song is. Dun, 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 80s, everybody's loving the 80s. And they all decide, doesn't matter. They've got the jock, they've got the academic, we've got the princess, we've got the mute. They all have a blunt, didn't they, man?
Yeah. Oh, see, first of all, they can't get back to the detention place without getting caught.
Scooby-Doo montage, that's right.
So, but Bender decides to take the blame, cause a distraction, so the other ones can get back to the class sort of hanging up.
Aye, he does. I wrote that down. He causes a diversion, lets them get back to the library because he's hit for everything. So why not just be hit for this as well?
That's
and Vernon gets him. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. They could try and out for the team, sir. He's got one trainer on and one boot.
That fucking so.
Oh, brilliant, man. But Vernon just fucking rips him to shreds. Is this where he gets him back in the cupboard?
Aye, puts him in the cupboard. Puts baby in the corner.
Aye.
But he goes to tell, well, he'll not be part of this detention anymore. Say cheerio and all that, and he grabs him by the arm sort of thing. But then that's when you get his reaction, get your fucking horns off me sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a tough guy.
Aye.
But then
takes him to kind of, was it a faculty something cupboard or something like that? Just like a broom cupboard in it.
Yeah.
And he gives him it tight. He goes like that. You're a fucking. He just says to him what he kind of said his dad says to him every night.
Aye.
You fuck all, you'll be in jail, blah, blah, blah. I can't touch you now. But in 5 years' time, it's coming. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I'm going to see you across the street and you're going to get it. You're going to get it.
Aye. And you see Bender's kind of facade fucking dissipates in it. Like,
he's genuinely shocked.
Aye.
He's like, it's as if this is the first time are you threatening me? He does ask him that, doesn't he? And then you just see the shock in his face, like, how the fuck can you talk to me like this? And Vernon gets himself that much riled up. He goes like, do you know what? Let's fucking do it. Let's end it here now. Let's do this shit. He takes off his fucking John Travolta jacket. I'll give you free hit. On you go. One free hit. And he shuts his eyes and puts his jaw out, doesn't he?
Aye, and obviously Bender doesn't take the shot because I don't know if it is that he's scared of him or that, because he might be, you know what I mean?
He might be scared of what he does to him as well.
He's kind of brought him down to a wee boy again, isn't he?
Aye. And then he goes like that to me after it. He doesn't do it, obviously, didn't he know, mate? And he just says, fucking, you're a gutless turd. He says, but I'm 5 years' time, I don't know where, I don't know when, but I'm going to knock your dick in the dirt. What a fucking phrase, man.
No, man. Fucking imagine saying that to somebody like, what?
So he's looked in the cupboard, and but as soon as Vernon's out the cupboard, our Bender's up in the fucking roof, crawling back to the library to see his 4 cohorts that mean fuck all to him, you know what I mean? But he has to get back and hang with him.
That's it. And he falls through the ceiling, doesn't he? And you get another show this group are all now pals. I mean,
Yep.
They're all commenting because again they all cover for him.
Aye. Falls through the roof, causes a fucking pure mess. Vernon runs in hearing the noise, doesn't he see the fucking roof for some reason?
Aye.
And Urbender's under the table playing with Claire's skirt.
Aye, fucking aye. Doing a wee bit of perving while he's down there.
Aye. So next bit we've got is Blaze Up.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
Oh, into it. And see Brian, right? So they're all getting stoned. Brian puts on the specs, starts talking like a kind of African American. Hey man, what the hell you doing, man? That's just, it does that in Weird Science.
Aye.
Exact same thing when he's getting pissed with in the Black Gentleman's Club, man.
Aye, that's. I'm trying to remember. I think that's about Richard Pryor's stand-up. See what he's saying there?
Aye, right, okay, get you. Aye, and then Claire's stoned in, isn't she? And she's, I'm so popular. Aye, we know, Hen, we know.
They're all stoned at their box, man. No. The next bit, fucking, it has never happened. Nobody has ever. Nobody in the history of the fucking planet has took he's hotboxed that room, right? So he's not even just took like a wee fucking toke.
Aye.
He smoked a full and then comes out and just rages.
Aye.
Unless it was a joint, I don't know, crystal meth.
Crack. Aye.
I'm like, fuck off.
I know. I mean, it does. They do say it affects people in different ways, but pot's pot. You know what I mean? And
Aye.
grass is grass. But he just does. He takes a fucking mad Benny on it, as you say. He's kind of TARDISed himself, man, in this wee glass booth. Then comes out, starts stripping off, dancing like 80s fucking teenagers love to do, doing the robot and all that. And
fucking, it was like, Footloose, wasn't it?
It's brilliant, but I fucking thoroughly enjoyed it. I was wetting myself watching it all night. I forgot about it.
Mate.
And he goes, right, the best thing about it is, he goes all the way back to where he starts.
Aye.
Slams the door, and then the glass smashes about half an hour later.
Aye.
Brilliant, man.
I keep forgetting that other lass's name.
Alison.
Aye, Alison. She's sitting watching it, and I think she's like, oh. She's sitting there and she's all enjoying it, you know what I mean?
Aye. She's like, oh, he's good. I like him. Vodka. Vodka.
Oh, I'm just going down here, fucking Emilio leaping about in weed. They're just laughing emojis.
Aye. So Vernon is obviously fucking bored as fuck. He decides to get away down into the HR department, or whatever you call it, the files, and starts reading up on his fellow teachers, doesn't he?
Aye. Well, on the students as well.
Aye.
I think that's the private.
That's their own private files. Aye. And Carol, the janitor, walks in and catches him, and just says, "Hey, you meant to be doing this? What the hell are you all about?" And it's, maybe we shouldn't fucking tell him about this. Give me $50.
Just that, man. Just fucking looking at him like. This would be bad if people heard about this.
I know. Oh, yeah, you're right. Give me $50, you fucking prick. So we cut back to our heroes, and Alison suddenly found her voice. The other two are talking, Brian and that, and then Alison decides to just divulge everything about Brian, his age, where he stays, social security number, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, you're fucking psychic.
Aye, he's like, no, I've got your wallet.
Aye, pulls out his fucking wallet, man. Yeah.
Fake idea. He's like fucking 46-year-old.
I know. This is the worst fake idea I've ever seen in my life. Why? This would make you 68.
Oh, mate.
Why do you want to be so old anyway? So I can vote. Such a fucking grade A student, man. Doesn't want to go to dancing, he just wants to vote.
I know. But I start having a conversation.
Claire, but monogamy.
Right. Fuck's sake. But it's no Fulham, it's monogamy.
I know, mahogany. Me and Claire started having a discussion about monogamy. She's looking through his kind of wallety thing, and she sees a lot of pictures of girls and stuff, and she's got a wee bit jealous, isn't she? I think she's asking,
That's all your girlfriends.
all your girlfriends? Some.
A big shoe.
What do you mean, some? Some I consider my girlfriends. Some I just consider.
I know, mate. It's not my attitude, is it?
Aye. I can imagine being 15 and fucking full of testosterone and watching him going, I might be like that cunt. I might go to school doing that shit.
Fucking brilliant, man. But Andy and the other, again, mate, can't remember the fucking name.
And Brian are sitting and they're talking to Alison, and she just comes out and fucking empties her fucking purse, doesn't she, man?
Aye. You want to see what's in my bag and all like that? No.
Nah. Right.
The next time she just fucking dumps again. That's fucking treasure trove of fucking nonsense.
Aye, because she has a bit of klepto, as we know. So it's probably stolen. And I would imagine she's on her period because there's about 3,000 fucking tampons for her bag as well.
Aye, and then, but they kind of get into, why are you carrying on? Because she wants to run away, isn't it?
Aye, because I never know when I'm going to want to bounce.
Aye.
So again, it's that edgy persona, like, hey, because I might fuck off, you know?
Is that edgy there, aye? Hey, you look like the fucking Fonz.
I don't do that. Alison's bag is like the TARDIS. She holds it upside down for 20 minutes. Stuff just keeps falling into it. Just a minute. Another 20 tampons to come.
But she starts talking to Andy in it, and he tries to find out.
He calls her out, doesn't he?
Aye. Well, what's the matter with you, sort of thing?
Aye.
But that's when they realise they've got a connection and all through their parents.
Aye. Because her answer is, I mean, he calls her out, just says, you're full of shit and all that. Why would you want to just get up and leave? What do you think your parents would say? And then she just shouts, they ignore me. Aye. And you all understand exactly what she means because they're on the same fucking boat.
That's it, man.
So Carol and sorry, mate.
It comes back to the teacher and the Johnny, and they're doing there having a beer and all that. You know, man, I don't know, these kids, man.
Somewhere along the line, I lost them, man.
Right.
They've changed. Kids have changed.
Oh, man.
Carol just says to him, it's just a journey, man. Kids. Just a journey. Right, doesn't it?
Fucking bitch.
Another 40-year-old virgin. It just says, kids haven't changed. Kids have always been kids. You have changed.
You've changed.
And I think Vernon even has a wee light bulb moment at that. I know and goes, have I? Maybe I have. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. You wanted to be here, be an educator and stuff, and along the line, you changed.
Exactly. Because he says he's been doing it for 20 years. This film was 85, so he's been teaching for 65. Even then, it's a fucking. I mean, 85 is a different world, but 65, Jesus, that was a different world. Fuck's sake, man. Segregation by your colour of your skin in 65, Jesus. I mean, but Carol is the wise birdie in this for the little time he's in it. Everything he says strikes a chord because he can stand back without any pressure and just see everything that's happening. Do you know what I mean? You can see all these social factions in school. You can see the teachers running about with their problems. You can see what's happening. Do you know what I mean? And he's seen it all before. He's been doing it for about eight years or something, he says.
Aye.
He loves it.
He's the eyes and ears of this place.
Aye.
And it was true what he said, isn't it?
It's true. And do you know what else is true? A Janny is a good cunt in school. Brilliant relationships with the janitors. And look at me and you now, mate. We're less.
Well, actually, we are French janitors.
So we are. We're friends. I like to do a little mopping.
Hello, answer the buzzer.
You turned a bit Nazi there.
I know, mate. Won't everyone get in the pool?
Who keeps releasing the door magnets?
But next scene, you cut to all the students and they're all sitting on the flare in a circle.
This is the big kind of group therapy divulge what they're all about, innit, mate?
Which this seems quite impressive. Obviously, raiding the fucking internet for trivia. This wasn't scripted at all.
Aye, cool.
So everything they said was, oh,
I'd lived for the persona of the person I've got to be.
That's it.
Which makes Emilio Estevez is even more impressive because he greets and everything.
Yeah.
He just talks about how he's got to be a winner. He's got the pressure to be number one at everything he does, through his dad. And then when he divulges about why he was in, why he gets detention, about taping the guy's arse together. And then he says, but again, that's good. He portrays the fact that he genuinely wishes he never done it, and he genuinely concerned about that boy that he done it to. He says, how did that boy feel going home to his parents and telling their parents what happened to him? I humiliated the guy, man. And he starts crying and all that, and you're like, oh, fucking.
Fucking, gives you a wee dip into what fucking it must have been like. Because listening to his dad telling him falling his head with shite practically.
He says he done it for his dad.
Aye.
To impress his dad. Look, I can be the fucking full jock as well as getting first place and everything, you know what I mean?
That's it. Again, just playing up to see this reputation. Because I think him and Claire have got this reputation they need to kind of uphold in it.
Aye.
And it's like the peer pressure of having to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's it. Because the discussion kind of starts with what would you do if you win $1 million and all that kind of stuff. And Alison just outs it with, I'm an info.
Aye.
Done it with my married shrink.
Aye.
More than once.
Aye, they're all fucking totally. That's shocking that is there something wrong with you like that? She's seeing a shrink.
Aye. But that's her play, man. She's wanting to be shocking. Well, all the while, she's drawn Claire out.
Aye.
Claire doesn't know this. So they start turning on Claire. Are you a virgin? You a virgin? You a virgin? All that. No, I'm not a virgin. And then eventually wear her down. She says, I've never done it. I've never done it. And then Alison I had never done it either.
I made it all up. Bitch.
Why did you fucking say that?
Oh, fucking amazing, man. But, aye.
As it's all yeah, excellent. So,
because I think it was because she was a popular girl, isn't it? It was like kind of bringing her down as well. Obviously, she's got everything. You know what I mean? Doesn't want for anything. She's the most popular lassie in school.
Aye, because Bender goes after her hard, man. Do you know what I mean? Does it? He wails on her quite a bit, as if to say, "Fuck you! You've got this, you've got that. I've got fucking nothing." You know what I mean?
Aye.
And in between times, Brian, he's a right good scene in this as well.
Aye.
I'm in here because I'm failing shop.
Aye.
So I've got A's in every single class, but if I get one F, it means my whole year is a B. I can't do it. I can't have that. I can't have that. Do you know what I mean?
Aye, because the pressure that's put on him for the house, innit? Because because a lot of these people can all draw something for each other. You know what I mean? Like Andy's dad's, he gets it from a different perspective. You know what I mean? You need to get the best grades.
Aye.
Blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
And that's what's good about it, because Bender asks him, he says, "Why did you take shot, man?" And Andy's immediate answer is, Brian's immediate answer is, because I thought it'd be piss easy. People like you take it. And you can transfer that for that library into society, because people that go to work with a shirt and tie on think the people that build the buildings they work in are all fucking stupid.
That's it.
I realised that when I was a self-employed builder, right? And I stayed in Irvine. I used to get the train through every morning. to Glasgow, and these people want to sit next to me because I was wearing riggers and my work clothes and stuff. And I used to sit and watch them with their coffees and laptops and, do you know what I mean? Just try to look important and think, I could fucking buy and sell yous. I'm going to work on a Saturday between 8 and 12 and I'm going to walk out of there with £700 for doing a homer.
No.
You know what I mean? Fuck yous. But they want to sit next to you and all that, and that did resonate, man, that wee Brian moment there.
Aye, because it's people's perceived views of others, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Listen, guilty as well. I've done it in the past. I'm no fucking an angel. I've done it in the past.
Aye, that's the sort of thing everybody does, isn't it? Because you've already seen it, I know. Because you've got like Bender talking about Claire. You've got this and fucking blah 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 and all that. You don't want for anything. Where in reality, she doesn't want to be what she has to be. You know what I mean? They need to continue this thing that they need to perceive that they are that person that everybody thinks they're.
Aye. So in their own wee way, they all convince each other that life isn't perfect. Do you know what I mean? Just because they portray something doesn't mean to say that is the actual fact, which is we get quite heavy there, mate, but fucking informative, know what I mean?
That's it, mate.
So then Claire does the thing with her lipstick and her boobs, and that's when fucking Bender starts wailing on her, know what I mean? Calling her a slut, saying you've got fucking nothing to worry about, blah, blah, blah.
That's it.
And what else is it as well? Fucking Andrew says something, would you want to be? And then Bender just hits it with, well, doesn't matter because I don't even count, remember?
Aye, that's it. Aye, because he's just kind of saying what has to be said, sort of thing, you know what I mean? I know he's going about it and wine all that, but everybody thinks he's a down and out. He's nothing to care about. Don't need to worry about him and all that. He's whatever.
Aye.
And it kind of just shows them up for the way they act. You know what I mean?
And it kind of, they all, why are we all like we are? And Alison just hits it with, it just happens, man. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Which is
that's what it is, that we're going to end up like our parents. You know what I mean? They all hate their parents, but they already see themselves, know what I mean? And through their parents, know what I mean? The way they're acting right now.
Aye, because the thing, mate, was it Claire to say, I'm never going to end up like my mother, never, ever, ever. And Alison was like, aye, yeah.
Aye.
This happens, man.
That's it, mate. Bender obviously doesn't like his old man and all that, but he's acting like his old man. By bringing her down, sort of thing. Obviously, Andy is in the detention for. It's becoming his father. He doesn't like his father.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
Hates him. They all hate their parents. They all get too much pressure for whatever, you know what I mean, for whatever side they're getting hot for. It's all pressure. Yeah. So Brian just says to him, so what happens then? Monday? We meet each other in the school hall, not what we're going to do. You're going to say hello, and that again opens another fucking bag of worms. But a question that needs to be answered, which they kind of fucking lie about, but Claire tells the truth. She was like, do you know what? I will only say hello to you. Probably no.
That's a shitty thing to do.
Bitch.
But then again, that's what you find. You see, she's like, you people that me and Andy hang about with. We can't be seen talking to you,
Aye.
Because then we get ridiculed and all that shit.
Aye, she even puts the ball in fucking Andrew's court. She was, tell the truth, Andrew, you're standing while your jock mates are in the lockers and Brian comes up to say hello. You going to say hello to him? You going to fucking high five him and shit like that? Yeah. And Andrew thinks about it. And he knows she's right, but he makes a decision there and then to say, no, I'm going to say hello to him. I will. Because that's a shitty thing to do.
No, that's and then it leads to O'Brien. Just find out how, because Claire says to him, you have no idea the pressure that we live with, and that's when he goes off.
Brian's like, it's a shitty thing to do. I'll say hello. I will say hello. You can make it with pals, mate.
Well, that's what he says, and he's like, am I a better person then? Because we would say hello to you. And it's like you just says, it's your circumstances.
Aye.
He's not hanging about with other people. Know what I mean?
Because even Brian does say, I don't understand pressure. Fuck you.
Aye.
Pressure's like, I've got pressure. Just it's no your pressure, but I've got my own pressure.
Aye.
And then Alison, I didn't have it. Alison says she's in detention because she didn't have anything better today.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you kind of get a dark story for fucking Brian and all, don't you?
Aye, suicidal.
Aye, why he's in here because he took a gun to school.
Mm-hmm.
And you see them all like that. It's fucking. I mean, with everybody else. Know what I mean? His pressures got him to that point. He's fucking suicidal. Know what I mean? Can't he cope?
Andrew thought about he wishes that when he's wrestling that his knee would just give way so he didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's so then we just after that heavy shit we just jump into 80 montage 2.
Oh mate, I've just put in there fucking dancing montage, fucking like
that. the side fit shuffle with Bender and Allison, Hans in the pockets.
Fucking
quality,
mate,
man.
What was the point? What was the point?
It was just leading into the end up of the film. There was no montage needed because right after it finishes, we've got Bender back in the roof, going back to his cupboard.
Claire convinces Brian to write the essay for them. Know what I mean? She's like, well, you're the smartest and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And they've all realised that their stories are the exact same.
That's it.
They're just wearing different clays.
That's it. He's like, you just don't want to do it. But no, it's because you can put it into words better than any of the rest of us could. And then obviously Claire takes him, I'll do your makeup for you, doll. Make you a fine piece of a crumpet.
Aye. And I'll produce a white cardigan for somewhere. And a ribbon for your hair. Oh, fucking mental. Aye. So she does, but she does her makeup. She walks in. Mad Andrew, fucking
captivated.
He's activated. So vagina, 12 o'clock. He's just noticed her. Do you know what I mean? Aye. But she does ask him, better or worse, and all that, would you think? He's like, better? How? Because I can see your face. Do you know what I mean? Lets her know that she's got a pretty face. So she has.
Because the emo look going on, didn't she?
She's hiding behind her hair and all that. Aye, mate, that's it. And so after her makeup was done, Claire snuck away to the bad boy cupboard.
For a bad boy kiss.
Aye. Fucking, what was that for? Just because to see if you'd like it.
Yeah, because I knew you wouldn't.
Aye, I knew you wouldn't. Sorry, aye, you're right, mate. So Brian's done the essay. He's quite pleased with himself. You can just see him every now and again panning back to that. Watch your face, so. And so and as I say, Andrew fancies Allison. Claire kisses Bender, and it's the end of detention. It's all done.
It's like two new relationships have kind of blossomed, didn't they? But
this time, Simple Minds are fucking banged back in with the longest intro ever to this song.
Aye. They walk by Carol and all, aren't he? He's still in the corridor, and it's like that. And then Bender, see you next weekend.
That Carol, couldn't a shift.
I know, mate.
9 hours on a Saturday. Nobody else helping him. Full school.
You got a beer. You got a beer at half time.
I get $50, I suppose. I know. That's so bad. So Andy and Allison winch, and Bender and Claire winch, because when Claire does give him a kiss in the cupboard, he does say, it alludes to the fact that wouldn't I be the best kind of guy to bring him to just say fuck you to your parents? You know what I mean?
Aye. And it's true, mate. It's true.
Oh yeah.
Shuddering in tenses.
Oh, Brutius to the knees. Fucking brilliant.
That's what I mean. I don't know if they become like relationships. Know what I mean? Because she gives him an earring, and it's like a keepsake. That's what to remember me by.
Aye, but there was a thing. There was always a thing in high school. I know, like you would wear your Bird's fucking ring or chain or something or jacket. You know what I mean?
Aye.
So he puts it
Plus,
right away.
the other one, she takes the patch off his jacket and all. But I don't know if that's maybe her.
Klepto.
The klepto, know what I mean?
I didn't notice that, mate. I didn't notice a patch taken.
Aye,
Thievery.
aye, after the kiss and all that, and she's leaving, she goes like that and rips it off the side of his jacket. Fucking shoddy knitting, by the way. Who will fucking put that on?
Who put that on? Fuck's sake, man. Must have been his ma.
Aye. Again, I don't know if that's like a keepsake. I'll remember you. They are now an item. Know what I mean?
Or she's patching him.
Hey!
They go their separate ways. Vernon has left himself in the library to read this essay, hasn't he?
The movie or the film ends ends with the teacher reading the essay in it, and it's summed up perfect in it, because it's like he's all these things, criminal, athlete, geek, blah blah blah, whatever, but with him saying, that is what we are, because they all kind of realised they're all the same person because of their experiences outside. Know what I mean?
Aye.
They're all sharing the same story, so they are all this one thing.
Definitely. But it's a great wee speech, which I never wrote down. So all I would say is fucking for that, we then go to Bender walking across the football field, and it just ends on the iconic fist pump, doesn't it?
Aye, which he improvised.
Again, that worked.
That's it. Aye, that's iconic, innit? It's what you take with the Breakfast Club.
Aye, definitely, man. And then it ends, Simple Minds, the song I sang at the start, absolutely. I would implore anybody that's not seen this film to see it, because it doesn't matter what age you're, it takes you back to a time. You know what I mean? It takes you back to being in high school, and it resonates wherever you're in the world. It doesn't have to be America, because we had those factions in my school. Do you know what I mean? I was just that, and I don't mean to blow my own trumpet. I was everything. I got on with everybody. There was no shite. Do you know what I mean? I could be geeky. I could be sporty. I was the fucking clown. I had a girlfriend. Do you know what I mean? I liked everybody. You know what I mean? And I think everybody liked me.
Aye. No, it's just it's a good film, mate. It doesn't matter what your differences are. You've got more in common with people than you actually think.
Of course you have. Aye. We keep saying it in adulthood, they know. Like, don't judge a book by its cover. Fucking on the social media side of things, don't fucking like go off on people. You don't know what's happening behind the screen. You know what I mean?
That's it. Aye, unless you're forced to spend time with other people, realise that you've got all the similarities. Know what I mean?
That's it, mate. So think before you speak to people and watch The Breakfast Club. So thank you. That was episode 12. Quite a quickie. This, for the notes we had, quite a quick one.
Aye. Quite dialogue heavy.
Aye.
Know what I mean? There's not much fucking all of that blew up. Know what I mean?
Aye, definitely, man. But hopefully it's recorded all right. There was a bit of buffering, bit of sound thinging, so we'll see what happens. And hope you enjoyed it. Next episode 13, is it's your choice, mate, because that was picked for us by MJ.
I've not even fucking thought then.
Have a wee think. You can get back to me over the next couple of days. We'll think of what genre you want to go about.
We might spook the shite out of ourselves.
A wee horror one.
Aye.
Good.
Well, the 13th, innit? Know what I mean?
What?
So, usually
so it is the 13th today, aye.
Aye.
Well done. It's no Friday, but so it means fuck off.
We'll be episode 13,
well, I see. I thought you meant the day. See?
Aye.
So, hope you enjoyed it, folks. I hope it recorded okay. We'll find out in the next wee while anyway. Tune in next week. And
what do you rate it?
Breakfast Club 7-8.
I'll get an 8.
An 8. Oh,
I'll get an 8.
7.8 for moi. Definitely up there. We'll need to get back one day and listen to all these and put our scores in a fucking chart.
Aye. If only there was a thing where all the films are on the internet. And
Aye. And it was abbreviated to make it easier to remember, like an IBMD kind of thing, you know. But my review of Jurassic World is up on the Facebook page, folks, if you want to go and see it. It's too long for the Instagram page, apparently. But I really enjoyed that last night, man. I gave that 7.5. And I think I was being ungenerous there because I gave it an 8 on IBMD. I fucking really did enjoy it, man. It was brilliant. A lot of action. The storyline will no fucking break any records, but it was well told, well acted. The CGI was decent, and go and see it in the big screen because I don't think you're going to get the benefit of it on the telly. You know what I mean?
Aye, definitely, man. I'll need to get it.
Nah, you'll need to get it, mate.
I'll need to get it.
I sell one of the Odeon cards. It's a fucking, it pays for itself.
There's no Odeons near me, but
it's a day out, innit? Fucking bus along to the key. I'm going to see Maverick tonight, so report back.
It should be decent.
Right, troops, I better go away and relieve my in-laws from my children.
Yes, and I just better go and relieve myself.
Right, my man, catch you later.
See you later. And action!
You disgust me. Grow up.